Good morning, Oaktonels. Today I'm going to show you how to access Credo Reference. So this is one of Oakton's many databases. To begin with, you're going to scroll down and go to the center of the page and select the Articles and Database hyperlink, and go ahead and click on it. So once you're in the A to Z databases, if you scroll down from the start page, even though you're on A, you'll note that under featured databases, there's always a link for Credo Reference. So you can go ahead and click on that hyperlink, or alternatively, you can go to C and scroll down until you reach Credo Reference, and then click on that hyperlink. Either way is good. So now, as you can see, sometimes it asks you to log into your Oakton account using your Oakton ID and password. And then it's going to have you sign in. And this brings us to the main page of the Credo Reference. So you're going to go ahead and enter your topic. For me today, I'm going to enter climate change. And you'll note that as I enter climate change, it begins to pop up. I can go ahead and select the entry. And it brings back over 1,875 results. So you'll note that to the right, there is a mind map which will suggest some interrelated topics, which might allow me to further search. But it's also going to show me a bunch of different articles about climate change, related to climate change and global warming. And you'll note that a lot of these articles are of different lengths. So it shows you the word count. Something like 87 words is probably going to be something that basically defines the idea of what climate change or global warming is, versus something like this 9,508 words, which is going to go in depth into what climate change means for adaptation. So based on what you're looking for, if you're just trying to get a basic background for what a topic or a term means before you begin searching, a dictionary reference definition is probably fine. If you're looking for a deep background to try and provide you a good starting point for your research, then you're going to want something with more words. So there's also, if you note, things like issues and controversy. So those are pro-con arguments that tell you a little bit about different sides of an issue. Very similar to what we see if you have ever used CQ Researcher, or if you've ever used opposing viewpoints. So you can use those if you like, but keep in mind that they're trying to argue a viewpoint. So that's just something to remember. Okay, so once I've selected an article that I'm interested in looking at, you'll note that right away there's the option to save it, which means that we can save it to a folder. You have to log in order to do this, and you may need to create an account if you haven't previously, but that option is there. So I'm going to just pick this article from the Gale Encyclopedia of Science on climate change. And you'll note that this offers me some options up at the top. I can save it, I can share and cite it as well. And citing allows me to choose either MLA, APA, Harvard, Chicago, etc. And then as you scroll down in the article, once you get to the bottom, you'll note that there's some topics that you can look at: climate change impacts in Africa, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, in Europe, etc. So it helps you to kind of select geographical areas. You can also access additional resources that are cited inside Oakton's library's whole catalog or websites. And then it offers some additional things that you might be interested in, climate change, intergovernment panel on climate change, etc. So that's just some additional options for you if you're finding this article useful and you want to find similar resources. And then it shows what the previous article and the next article are inside this particular resource. So it allows you to select settings if you're logged in. Saving articles also requires you to log in again. And then exploring will take you back to the main page. And if you're not sure what you're going to do your research on yet for your paper and haven't picked your topic, this is a great place for you to begin to browse. So it suggests some topics up for you, offers you some quick research tips. You can also look at things under subject. Or collections, etc. So hopefully you found this useful for accessing Credo Reference. And if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.